accurate. Don't expect me to be tame today. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. No matter what do we give up on who we are. No matter what do we buy into the idea of being small. I don't care what is going on. We are God-informed no matter what. Naive to think that there won't be any bumps in the road. Sometimes people come up to me and they say, well, I want science of mind just with ease and grace. And it reminds me of when I go to a hospital to visit someone and they're hooked up to one of these monitors and it goes beep, 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 beep. And somebody says, well, I don't want any peaks and valleys. I don't want to have to deal with the stress of it all. I just want it to go beep. Well, that means you're dead. So as long as we're alive, we're going to have beep, 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 beep. So I guess it would be a little naive for me to think that we are never going to have any bumps in the road. And last week I got up here and I shared with you about how a week before that we had some unexpected visitors here at the center and how they took an entire week's worth of money and destroyed some doors and pillaged through all of the desks and offices and things like that. And isn't it great? Isn't life wonderful? And everything is okay and everything is fine, and we bless them and we hope that they got a little spirituality from just being in our vibes. And I was really proud of myself and how well I was handling all of this. John was gone. And we fixed doors and replaced things and put all kinds of new things together. And I was on top of everything. I was clear. God is all there is, no matter what. Those beings are beings of love and light, no matter what. And then Sunday night, we came back, broke in the window in the social hall, and John and I had the foresight not to leave the money here. They took a week's worth of money last time, so we had it locked up off the premises. And so they decided to take all of the computers in the building, in the offices, and big TV, and to break a bunch of doors and go through, you know, everybody's desk and all of that. And I noticed I wasn't quite as good with it. Quite as calling them, you know, we welcome everyone to the Center for Spiritual Living. Everyone is looking for the light, and we're shining such a bright light. Well, of course, they're attracted to here. I was having some other kind of work going on. And, you know, I didn't want to talk about it because I was reminded of about 10 years ago when there was a weather event here. And we had 2 hurricanes. We had a hurricane come through. I think Hurricane Ivan came through first. And it hit these mountains and just stalled out. And we had 6 feet of water in the parking lot. It was novel. I'm a Miami girl. It's sand. The water comes down and it just goes into the ground. Doesn't matter how much water is there. Hurricanes come, but there's not really a flooding event. A flood is a disaster in slow motion. You watch it happen over a period of a couple of days. So it was a novel event, and Devon came out and took pictures of it. We named the parking lot 6 feet of water, Lake Holmes. Posted it on the website. Look at our lake, isn't this amazing? And then the water went down, and when floods happen and waters come and go, there was a lot of leftover stuff. We didn't have asphalt back then, and so there was about 3 feet of mud, and all of the gravel had washed downstream, and we spent a lot of time and money getting it back. We put it back. You know, we got rid of the mud, we squished it all back down, we covered it with gravel. We were open for Sunday. A flood's not going to bother us. And then that same week, Hurricane Francis came and stalled over the mountains, and we had another 6 feet of water out there. All of the repairs that we had done washed downstream, and it occurred to me, maybe we put a little too much energy into the first time. And so I called Devon up, I said, get those pictures off the website. We are not going to celebrate this. We're not going to have a party around it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to let it go. And so I kind of felt the same way about this one. And with the second hurricane, we didn't have any more money left, so we rented our own heavy equipment. I was out there with the front end loader, scooping and dumping, and the squisher thing, running it around, and all of that. And since we pulled our energy back, well, this is my center, you know, it's going to be the way I want it, even if I have to do it. Even if I get to do it. I love heavy equipment.
Go, girl.
Yeah. So we pulled our energy back from that, and we haven't had a flood since. So I'm looking at this second break-in and going, maybe I talked about it a little too much. Because that was kind of my process during the week. Anyone who would stand still long enough, I would tell them all about what happened and show them exactly what had happened, have pictures of it. You want to see the pictures? John came into town. I said, you want to see the pictures? He said, no. Why would I want that in my consciousness? Huh. We teach to turn away from conditions that which we name, we claim, and whatever we know, we grow. So I didn't want to talk about the second one. But this is your center. So of course you get to hear about what's going on in your center. And my process, which might be your process, whether it's with this particular break-in or whether it's with any other experience you might have ever had in your life, once you know you're creating your reality, I started to question my consciousness. What's going on inside of me that would allow someone to come in twice? Twice. What is it, since I'm creating everything, that I feel I have taken from myself that I would then outpicture with somebody else? Is there some basic flaw inside of me that I've missed? Some big thing that needs to be healed? Do I have more forgiveness work to do? You know, I healed my relationship with my mother. What else is there? That was healed. So I started questioning my consciousness, questioning my hold on reality, questioning my knowing of truth, and that lasted for maybe a day or two. And then I just got tired of it. Because the truth is I know who I am no matter what. I know that I'm safe no matter what. I know that that which is mine cannot be taken from me no matter what, and I am calling my computer back. That is my computer. It's got my talks in it. It's got my poetry in it. It's got my readings in it. It's got my jokes in it. It's my computer. I'm calling it back. That which is mine cannot be taken from me no matter what. And so the first night, I hadn't really worked through it all. I thought maybe there was some kind of flaw within me. So Monday night, I found myself out in the parking lot around 2:30 in the morning with my phone on flashlight, just looking, checking all the doors, looking to see, is there a broken window? Is somebody in there? And then I thought, that's probably not a good thing for me to do. Probably not the smartest thing in the world for me to be out there checking everything. So on Tuesday night, John and I said, well, it'd just be easier if we slept over here. There was still a window upstairs that we cannibalized to fix the downstairs stuff, and it just didn't feel completely tight. We had ordered a security system, but it wasn't in yet, so we spent the night here. It wasn't so comfortable because I hadn't fixed what was going on inside of me. And then John flew down to Hollywood to go take care of what he needs to take care of, and I was here by myself, and I said, you know, I know who I am, I know that I'm safe here, but I think I'll just stay here anyway to reassure myself that everything is fine. And so this is my process. First of all, this is wrong, a little blame, outward and inward. and then moving through to, really, is there something that I have missed over 35 years of self-growth? Really, is there some big glaring flaw inside of me that I haven't noticed? No. I am still Barbara Waterhouse. I am still God-informed. All is still well, no matter what. But treat and move your feet. So I decided to spend the night here, and I want you to know I had some fun here. I brought my dogs, and they were so excited because they had run of the space. I had every light on. It looked like a landing strip. I had all the doors propped open because if somebody jiggles that door, I want my dog on the other side of that door barking. And they ran around all night, and there were times I would get up and we would go walk around and run around, just look around and have a great time while I worked on my consciousness that no matter what, I know what I know. Nobody's going to stop me by taking some stuff. It's just stuff. We created this stuff. Literally, we built this with our own two hands. Nobody can take that from us. And if we allow ourselves to fall into the idea that we are simply what our stuff is, then we have so missed the boat. We are God-informed as us. And nobody can take that away no matter what. This is what we teach. We are healthy no matter what. Oh, let's say it. We are healthy no matter what. We are rich
no matter what.
We are safe
No matter what.
We are loved
No matter what.
We are God.
No matter what.
There is nobody and nothing that can change that, and I am not about to give up on what I believe now. So, I do not know what the future holds. We have a security system and new keys in, but you know, if somebody else comes along and decides that what I have is not really mine, but is theirs, I am not going to give up on what I know and what I believe. We are powerful, creative, spiritual beings alive and well on planet Earth. That is the only reality.
No matter what.
And so it is. And now I'd like to invite our welcomers to come forward. Is there anyone